Hello guys, today we are going to cover a topic called network management. So I think you know about myself. My name is VB Karnamurthy, working as an associate professor in Wings Business School, Tirupati. So today we are going to cover a topic called network management. So I think you know that network management plays a major role in IT industry. So if we are having a network, then only we can communicate from one computer to another computer. If we are not having a network, we cannot communicate from one computer to another computer. So that's why network plays a major role in present day society. You can see that a lot of business is going to be expanded in recent days only because of the development of the network. So today we are going to cover a brief explanation about a network management. So let us see that. So what type of things are going to be get happen. So first we are going to see about the introduction. So in this introduction we are going to see that network management is the process of maintaining and organizing the active and passive network components. I think you know that active and passive network components. Active network components will transfer data from one system to another system. So passive network component will store the data from one system to another system, whatever the data carry forwarded by active components. So active components and passive components are very important in a computer to use the network in a proper way. Second point, it will provide the services to maintain network components as well as network performance and monitoring and administration. So definitely it provides service to maintain network components. So you always want to make a services to the network components, then only your network performance and the monitoring and administration is going to be very easy. If you are using the old type of components, then the network will not be that much effective, or the network will not be that much efficient. So you want to be always update the network and always update the components, then only your performance and monitoring and administration is going to be very strong. Second point, third point, it identifies the fault, investigate, troubleshoot, configuration management and OS changes to fulfill all the client's requirements. So every client is having different types of requirements. So based on that requirements, we should definitely identify the fault. What are the mistakes are going to be get happening in the network? We can easily investigate and think that what type of problem is going to be get arises is going to be investigated. Second thing, next we are going to see about the troubleshoot. So whatever the investigation we made, we are going for the troubleshoot. In that troubleshoot, if we find any mistakes, then we are going to change the configuration of the management. After changing the configuration, then we are going to change OS, is nothing but operating system is going to be get changes, and the network is going to be work in a proper way. So that type of things will also be get managed in network management. So network management allows computer in a network to communicate with each other. You can see that computer in a network to communicate with each other. If you are in present world, everybody is going to easily communicate from one person to another person. This communication is going to be happen only because of the network. So network plays a major role in this competitive society. Everybody is going to use the networks in a efficient way. So next thing, fault management. So let us see about what type of management is we are going to do. So fault management, first management which we are dealing with network management is fault management. Fault management is the process of technology. Fault management is the process of technology used to keep the administrator who avoids faults within a network system, so that the possibility of downtime is reduced by detecting, isolating and fixing any malfunctions that occur. So normally fault management is nothing but fixing, isolating and detecting. You can see that reduces by detecting. So if you are detecting any fault, you can easily isolate that. If you are easily isolate the detection, then you can easily fix the thing and the malfunctions that occur will be rectified. So fault management will always identify the mistakes. If any mistake is going to be happening in the network, that mistake is going to be get isolated. After the mistake is going to be isolated, then automatically the problem is going to be easily fixed by the administrator. If he is easily fixed by the administrator, then automatically the malfunctions that occurs in the system will also be get rectified. So fault management is going to be very important, because administrator is continuously monitoring about the mistakes which are going to be happening in the network. If any mistakes are going to be get happen, he is ready to detect that and he is ready to isolate that and he is ready to fix that. If he is doing such type of activity, then automatically what is going to be happen means the fault of the network is going to be get easily solved. That is what the activity which are going to be did. Second thing, so configuration management. So I think you know that we are using the system from past 30 to 40 years. In the 30 to 40 years, there is a drastic change of configurations are going to be get changed. So from old system to new system, at present maximum people are using i5, i7. So these much of developments are going to be get happen. Still date also you are using the old system, means your configuration will not be matched to the present software. So you always wanted to change your system configuration, and you always want to be matched with the competitive system configuration. Then only the network is going to be connected very easy, and the network work will also be get very faster. So that's why you definitely want to be track, manage and equipment in the network, including the management of software versions of the equipment. So whatever the updated OS is going to be available in the market, you want to be update it in a regular basis. If you are updating in a regular basis, automatically the configuration management will help you to whatever the software you are installing is going to be easily installed through the network, and you can easily do your work in the society in a faster way. So that's why this configuration management, you always want to be monitoring about the configurations. So configuration of the system is going to be very important. Next thing, performance monitoring. So always the performance want to be monitored with the administrator. So how the key parts of the network have been performing. You can see that once if we are sending the data from one computer to another computer, if we are sending the data from one computer to another computer, then we are going to be continuously watching that how much time the data is going to be taken from transferring from one computer to another computer. So if the time is going to be reduced, then automatically the performance is going to be get very fast. If the time is going to be very high, then automatically the performance of the network is going to be very low. So transferring file from one computer to another computer, how much time it is going to be taken. So transferring document from one computer to another computer, how much time it is going to be taken, plays a major role in performance monitoring. It is sending the mail, or if it is sending the information within a fraction of seconds or minutes, means then automatically the system is going to be very fast. If the data is going to be taken more number of time to send from one computer to another computer, means the network is having very low performance. So you always want to be monitoring about the performance of the network, and if it is going to be reduced, then you want to be make them to pick up, and the work is going to be get very easy when the performance is going to be very high in networks. Next thing, security and management. You can see that there are enormous number of mistakes and enormous number of malpractices and enormous number of frauds are going to be did in computers in recent days. For solving all such things, we are definitely want to be very cautious about the security management. So you definitely want to be cautious, because always the data is going to be stolen by some of the other person if he is having a command on the computer, if he is having a more command on the systems and networks and everything. So that's why we want to be very cautious about this. So security management is essential to a network in order to ensure safety and prevent viruses. So viruses will cause serious damage to your network, as well as your data. That's why you definitely wanted to be protect that virus, protect the safety and other threats by implementing antivirus softwares to your system. And if you are going with antivirus software, you are going to be rectifying lot of viruses, and you definitely secure your data from the other third parties. So third party will always ready to steal your data. So you want to be very cautious that you all definitely want to be go with the security management, that you definitely want to be implement antivirus software into your system. Then only your security system is going to protect from viruses and other malware and spyware, everything. So every virus is going to be get easily solved by the system if you are having a antivirus software. Next thing, data logging. So normally system failure occurs. If the system failure, administrator can go to the log and see what might have caused it. So if he easily identify about the mistake, then the logging is going to be easily identified by him, and the problem of the thing is going to be get easily rectified, and the data logging report will also be clear that, sir, this system is having this type of problem, this network is having this type of problem. If we do this, the mistake is going to be rectified. So such type of suggestions we can get. You can see that data log records all the data you can see the data log record all the data and interactions that pass through a certain point in a system between keyboard and a display. So always the data is going to be transferred from a keyboard to a display. If anything is happened between keyboard and a display, then we can see that there is a lag in the data. So then we are going to see if any system failure occurs. We are seeing that if any system failure occurs, the administrator can go to the log, and see what might have caused it, and he is going to see and what type of problem is going to be get caused it, whether it is going to be rectified now or it will take a time. So he is going to check in that, and he is giving a report that this problem is going to be rectified within a hour or a day or a minute, or how much time it is going to be taken is going to be clearly explained by the administrator in the organization. So today we are completed network management topics. Thank you for your listening. So we will see in the next class.